Umesh Revankar joins us, Vice Chairman and Managing Director of Shriram Transport. Mr. Revankar, good morning. Thank you for joining us. Now, things are looking up. I am looking at your net interest margins. I am looking at quarter-on-quarter growth. Is business back on track?
Yes, good morning. Business is definitely back on track, and it is visible for last at least 4 months. Right from January, the business has bounced back quite strongly. Transportation industry has been doing well. There's a good demand for vehicles all the time, and the new vehicle also sales also have gone up Q on Q or year on year basis, and even Q on Q basis significantly. And the heavy vehicle demands also have come back. In the last year, we witnessed that only LCV demand was more, but this time even the heavy vehicle demand has come back. So I feel business is back to the normalcy.
Yeah, that. And clearly, Mr. Revankar, it's been very good operational performance, which I guess is going to continue for some time to come. And by the way, your stock is one of the top gainers today, 6% higher as we speak. Also, you've seen the highest quarterly disbursement in the quarter gone by. Just wanted to understand whether or not you see demand for used vehicles remain strong, Mr. Revankar.
Yeah, see, right now the demand for used vehicle is quite high. You see, there what happens is one is typically when last 3 or 4 years the new vehicle sales have come down, and when the new vehicle sales come down, the number of vehicles available on the street comes down, and definitely the demand for used vehicle comes first, and the resale values goes up, and that's one reason. And there's also, we have witnessed that last 2 years, the new vehicle prices have gone up significantly by around 20% because of BS6, and the steel price going up, that has again increased the price of the new vehicle. That also created demand for used vehicle, and resale value of used vehicle also is high by around 20-25% across all category. So these are all reason, and the used vehicle demand is high, and the rural market is doing very well. The rural economy is doing well. Rural market is doing well, and today even the prices are highly remunerative for both wheat and oil seeds, edible oil. So all have a reason for a better demand.
Interesting. Your margins, Mr. Revankar, have expanded by about 30 bips on a sequential basis. Is there potential for margins to increase further in the near term?
There is a further scope, because as far as the incremental borrowing cost is still lower than the overall borrowing cost on the liability side. So as long as the incremental borrowing cost is less, then Q on Q, you can expect the overall borrowing cost of the balance sheet comes down. So we expect that to happen for next 2 quarters, because we also in 3 years back, we had borrowed at little higher cost at prevailing at that rate. And now we are repricing it with lower cost, and incremental cost being low. That is helping us to expand our net interest margin.
Good morning. I wanted to just also ask you about assets under management. We've seen an uptick of 2%. I was reading some brokerage reports which have said that going forward, that's the key commentary to watch out for, and they feel that this can go up by 6 to 7% in the new financial year.
Yeah, the AUM on the commercial vehicle business, we expect it to grow by 12%, because last 3 years you have seen it is growing in a single digit, mainly because of the slowdown in the economy. And now the economy is opening up, and the growth is definitely looking much stronger. So we expect the growth in the AUM should be around, we are targeting a 12% growth for this financial year.
The other big trigger to watch out for will be, of course, that merger of with Shriram City that's in the new financial year. Earlier guidance has been for October. Things on track?
Yeah, all things on track. Whether internally the preparation for the merger, that is on track, and even this external the application to NCLT is already gone. It's already has been approved by both stock exchange. So I feel we are on track, and by October we should be able to complete the total exercise.
In a commodity inflationary cycle, is it safe to assume that second-hand trucks would be more in demand because the affordability of a new truck is going to increase, and CV business is a business which is very sensitive to higher prices because your working capital requirement changes?
Yeah, definitely, yes. You are right. In the commodity price increases, the new vehicle price are likely to go up year on year because of the one is inflation and second commodity price being high. Both will trigger higher the new vehicle prices, and that will make the used vehicle price also go up significantly. So people would prefer to buy a used vehicle which is much lower priced than a new vehicle and wait for stability to come. That's what happens. So the used vehicle demand and also the resale price both will be up. And definitely, I feel this is a good time for the people who are buying the used vehicle because the resale prices are safer when they are selling it again.
There is a new law which talks about the fact that a vehicle cannot have a life more than 10 years. How detrimental is that for a second-hand vehicle sale?
There is no such law or rule of more than 10 years vehicle cannot be purchased. Only in the New Delhi, where a 10 years old vehicle cannot fly, but they can pass through the Delhi. They can't register in Delhi. So you can buy a 10 years old vehicle in Gurugram and pass through and go to the Kurukshetra or some other part of the country. So what it restricts is a registration of a more than 10 years old vehicle in Delhi alone because of the pollution. But overall, the government had come out with a policy on the scrappage that more than 15 years old vehicle, if it is unfit, and it need to be scrapped. But if it is fit enough to run, with the fitness certificate, it can run. So it is a voluntary decision of a owner to scrap his vehicle, not the not permanent or not the compulsory.
Okay, Mr. Revankar, congratulations once again on an excellent set of numbers. The markets have clearly liked those. Shriram Transport Finance still going strong by 6% in the futures as we speak.